Hi, I'm Bart Hanson, the owner and operator of CrushLivePoker.com. The following hand comes from our call-in show that we record at 4:45 p.m. Pacific Time every Monday. If you want to call in your hand, check out the phone number in the description. Okay?
And I was playing a 2-5 session
Mm-hmm.
at the Hard Rock,
Yep.
and it was a good game. I don't really play the 2-5 that much. I haven't played in about a year or so. I used to play at the Gulfstream
Mm-hmm.
a lot, but I was just playing 1-2, and this day I just decided just to play 2-5 because you could buy in for
Okay.
$1,000 instead of
Yep.
600.
Mm-hmm.
So I just took one bullet with me, and I just decided to play. I was playing pretty tight most of the night. We played about nine-handed. Then the table got pretty short. People were taking breaks, and we were playing five-handed. And I was about the most I was down. It was about down to about 700. That I built back up, and so the effective stacks in this hand was about 1,000. And we were playing five-handed, and I'm on the button with King Ten of Hearts.
Okay.
And the villain in this hand, he's I've seen him before play, and he was pretty aggressive. Like in the hands I was watching him play, he was like overbetting on the river, but you just never would see his hands, and he would steal a lot of pots I felt. And I had King Ten of Hearts on the button, and he raised from the cutoff to about $30, and I was thinking about three betting, but I block. It's a very strong hand, but I also wanted to just get more information, and I think it's a good hand to call with in position. So I just called, and we took a flop of 10, 10 of diamonds, I think deuce and deuce six, and it was a six of diamonds as well. So I
Okay,
hit
so you
top
have
pair, and
so you
there's
have
a
top
two.
pair and
Uh huh.
there's a front door diamond draw out here. I mean, I think that you could call, I mean, obviously flatting, it's not a mandatory three bet here on the button. I think that when you're on the button and you close the action, even five-handed,
Uh huh.
I think you can actually flat a
Right.
lot wider than, say, if you were in a full ring
Okay.
game and you were next to act, where three betting would actually be
Right.
better. But there's a lot of
Yeah, so you
times when
could
somebody
isolate. Okay.
so a lot of times when somebody opens early, here it's five-handed, it's a little bit weird, but when you close the action on the button, it's not a bad spot to just call. So 10-6 deuce with a couple of diamonds, so you flop top pair, right?
Yes,
Yep.
and so we started hands about 1,000 deep, and he bets about this was 60 in the pot. He bets about 45,
Okay.
and I just called because I didn't see any reason to raise because if I get re-raised, he could be on a big draw
Yep.
or he could have a wide range. So I just wanted to keep those ranges in and just get more information.
Yep.
So the turn came basically a blank. It was like I don't know if it's a blank, but it came a five. No diamonds. I forgot what suit it was, but
Okay.
it was no diamonds. Then he bets again. He bets about uh 90 this time.
Okay. So 45
And
and 90. And I'm
yeah,
assuming that you
so
call again.
yeah, of course I call because it didn't really change too much.
Yep.
Then the river comes uh the king of diamonds, so it gives me two pair.
So front door diamonds come
And
in though.
yeah, front door diamonds come in,
Yep.
and he bets about 400 and something. Like he overbets the pot.
So he
He bets like
overbet.
four something.
So he
Yeah,
overbets
he
the pot.
overbets the yes on the river. And
That's really
so
interesting
I'm
because
thinking,
he's
it's
making
it's an interesting
himself
line because
he's making himself sort of look polarized because um
exactly.
I mean, you obviously can have some flushes in your range here too. It wouldn't seem like
Exactly.
a spot to take like aces or ace king here for value in this situation. Um,
Yeah, because the way I kind of underread my hand because I didn't really raise any point in the hand. I could be on a flush draw. I could be like a donkey and I have a pretty tight image at the table, if I didn't mention, and I could have a lot of those. I could probably pick up equity on the turn and have a good amount of odds to call because I could like take this whole stack if I hit my hand, and I probably could also have a diamond draw. And when he just bombs the river, it just didn't really make any sense. So, and even if I didn't hit the king, the two pit was really irrelevant. It was just the line that he took. So I thought about it, and I think he's a pretty good player. but I think he was just trying to steal the pot. So I thought about it for about 20 seconds, and I said, no, it doesn't even make any sense. And I call, and he says, you got it, and I picked off a bluff. He had like he had like nine six of hearts. He had, and
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that I probably would
so
call with your hand too. I think that
huh,
there are some. I mean, occasionally you run into a situation where, um, I mean, you have to choose some hands to call with, and
mhm,
I think that maybe it's not a crazy overbet. It's like a pot-sized bet. So, when you look at this and you take a
yeah,
step back, occasionally you might think that I don't know. I mean, it seemed like if you don't play at this level that much, then this dynamic doesn't exist. But I will occasionally see
yeah,
players make a bet like this with aces or ace king to make it look like they're bluffing because and then they get bluff caught by a worse hand. So when you
right.
have king 10, if you do beat some of those hands, that might be where you choose to call. Because I mean, if you're not
Oh,
calling with
okay,
King 10, what do you? I mean, if you're not calling with King
call
10, are you
over.
just folding
Yeah,
everything? I mean, what about sets that you
that kind of.
slow played or something like that? You know what I mean? It's like, say
Yeah,
for example,
exactly.
you had pocket deuces, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna call the flop because this guy's gonna he'll barrel away and he'll value
Call.
bet too. So you just
Right,
call flop and call turn, and now the river comes a diamond. Well, what's the difference between King 10 here and pocket
and
deuces?
the set.
King 10's probably
Yeah, it's
better
the
to
same
call
thing.
with. It's probably better to call with because you
Right, because
block
less
the set.
chances.
Hey guys, if you like what you've seen here, please click on the subscribe button and you'll get notified every time we put up a new video. And if you want to check out crushlivepoker.com for the first month free, use the code YTA100. Click on the link right there.